All right, we are live. Today is Monday, May 16th, 2016, and you are on the Monday Night Mastermind. Hopefully you guys can see my screen here. All right, and today we're going to talk about Snapchat. So let me bring up this guy real quick. All right, so what you're what you're about to see on my screen, and I have to apologize. I was cleaning down in my basement last night, and there was a lot of dust. And I don't know, my throat all day today has been kind of scratchy. So I'm gonna try to talk clearly for you guys, so you can see what's going on and hear what's going on. But I'm really excited about Snapchat, and I've got some really awesome ideas um, around this platform, and it's right in line with my vision of what I want to do, some of my goals that I want to accomplish, and my overall values. I mean, Snapchat is kind of like your own little TV show. All right. And it's really nice because you don't have to be, you know, an awesome actor or a good speaker or anything. You don't have to be any of those. You just have to know how to tell a story, and tell it uh, using 10-second clips or pictures. All right. um, so okay, so what you're seeing now is an Android phone on my Mac. Okay. And I downloaded this. It's called Andy, something like that. Let's see here. If I can see. Let's see. Yeah, I guess it's called Andy. I thought it was called something a little bit different. We get info. Anyway, if you look up Andy on Google, I'm sure you can find it. Here we go, Android. That's what it was. Okay, yeah, and then I downloaded this onto my Mac. So it's exactly like a Droid, an Android, but it's on your Mac, and you can get all the apps on the Mac. But there's certain things that don't work. Like for some reason, the camera doesn't work on this, and I'm not sure why. Maybe there's like a setting or something in here somewhere. I don't know that I'm really going to play with it right now, but I'm just going to check real quick. I don't know. I'll have to Google it and find out if it's even possible. That magnification. Oops. Yeah, I'll just have to to look for it, see if I can't find it. But anyway, am I live? Let me check. Bear with me. If you're still on here and you can see me, just bear with me. I just want to make sure that I didn't get knocked off. Make sure that I didn't get knocked off. All right, cool. We're still on. For some reason, I can't find my back office here, but no big deal. Oh, there it is. All right, I got a couple of people on here. Okay, let's get back to the training here. All right, so this is Andy on my Mac, and you can see here I downloaded Snapchat, and so I'm gonna log in. Now, if you are one of my friends on Snapchat, I recently changed my Snapchat to joshbayless.tv instead of joshbayless.com. Joshbayless.com is still up right now. I did do a couple of Snapchats, showing how to find me on Snapchat again, because I didn't really have that many friends in the first place because I only started recently using it. But there's all kinds of stuff that you can do here. So, and there's a reason why I did Josh Bayless TV. First reason is I couldn't use Josh Bayless or Joshua Bayless because they were both taken. And so when I first created it, I thought, oh, I'll just do joshbayless.com. But when I really got to thinking about it, I thought it would be really awesome to change it to joshbayless.tv because it's just kind of like my own TV show. So my idea is to create, maybe another blog or some site where I host all my Snapchat videos. And the thing to remember about that is you need to download them every day because they only stay in the queue for 24 hours, right? So, all right. So one thing I want to show you on here is I'll just okay. All right. So what you're seeing right now are different filters. They're different filters. So right now it's showing that I'm here in Kansas, right? Where I live, Manhattan, Kansas. And the training that I wanted to share with you guys today is about these geo filters, okay? And geo is basically short for like geography or something like that, right? It just shares with you and shares with the world where you're at, okay? And I recently read about how you can use these geo filters to help promote your business. Okay, and Snapchat allows you to create your own filters. Okay, and then you can it's not free, but it's relatively cheap. Okay, but you can create a filter, and you can pay to have it, go out a certain distance from your location. So let's say uh, you are, let's say you're holding like a makeup party, and you sell makeup. I'm not going to name any network marketing names, but let's say you're selling makeup, okay, and you invited a lot of people to this makeup party, and you have it, at a local place, and there's plenty of room for people, and you want to make sure that the place is jam packed. Well, you can create a geo filter, right? And whenever anybody is within a certain uh, distance from where you are, from where you set that geo filter, it could be like a city block, it could be a whole city. Um, when people browse through here, they can see your filter. All right. So let's say I made that one, and it said, come to um, the K-State Union at, right now for free makeup samples or something like that. Um, you can do some kind of advertising like that with these geo filters, and it's like the new thing to do. Like I haven't seen anybody actually use it in that way, but it's such a good idea. Now, let me take a drink. Now, obviously, you don't want to go spamming or you know saying all kinds of. You don't want to be perceived as a spammer. For one, if Snapchat gets too many of those, they may just like stop allowing people to do it. For two, nobody likes spam, and for three, most likely, Snapchat will not allow it anyway because it does go through an approval process. All right. Now, I haven't done this yet. I plan on doing it. Uh, I plan on doing it, for a few people that I know, because I think it'll help them in their business. Um, I know how to do it, and if you're interested and you want to know more details about this, well, you can definitely connect with me. I'll definitely help you walk you through it, and give you some pointers. Um, you know, One of the biggest things is if you don't know how to make one of these filters, uh, you'll need to either learn or get a professional to design you one. And you want it to look nice. I mean, you don't want it to look tacky or anything. I actually don't like this filter right here. It looks kind of tacky. Um, this is kind of cool, but you know, a lot of people think that Kansas is in the middle of nowhere, but it's really not. At least not Manhattan, Kansas, because I don't know. Manhattan is a really nice college town, so uh, there are places in Kansas where it's the middle of nowhere. So, so one thing, let's say, I don't know if I can get this to work here, but if I click and then go like, maybe, all right, well, if you are on like your phone, you can have more than one of these come up if you like click and hold and then uh, go back and forth. But it's not letting me do it here. And this little symbol here is just saying that my camera doesn't work. What else can I share with you guys? I'll just post that. All right, that's part of my story. And over here, let's see. Yeah, it's not even showing right now, but anyway, that's the best that I can do on this app. It's kind of limited with what you can do, um, but I mean, at least you can check Snapchat on your Mac, which is pretty helpful. Let's see, we got about 10 more minutes. I think what I'll do is I know what I'll do. I'll talk to you guys a little bit about my vision and kind of what I see for Josh Bayless TV. And if you guys like have any suggestions or really like what I hear or what you hear, connect with me on Facebook and let me know. I would definitely enjoy, hearing your point of view and especially if you like it. But anyway, Josh Bayless TV. All right. My goal with Josh Bayless TV is it's not a monetary goal at all. It's actually uh, a goal to, one, do something that I'm really passionate about, and two, um, change the perception of my name. And what do I mean by that? I grew up in a single parent, household. My mom and dad were divorced when we were I don't know, like 3, and I've got a relationship, with my dad. It's not like the best relationship in the world, but I still go visit him, and I still, we still talk on the phone, and I love him to death, but um, uh, I haven't always like he hasn't really been the role model, like what you would think that a father would be, and for that reason, um, and I don't like downplaying anybody. My dad is an awesome guy. He's got a lot of really good uh, um, potential. Really, potential. He's got a lot of good potential. Um, but the reason, like, for a long time, I kind of wanted to change my name, my last name, to Rodenbaugh, you know, which is all my uncles, and, on my mom's side, um, that name, because I was, I felt closer to them, and I felt more proud of that name, right? And I've never really shared this with anybody, really, except my wife. So you guys are kind of seeing a side of me that I really don't ever share. But so I wasn't really proud of that name, and you know, in grade school and high school, I always thought, well, someday I'll just change it to Rodenbaugh. And then one day, I thought about it, and I was just, for some reason, I just was thinking about it, and I thought to myself, you know what? This is my name, and I may not be proud of it, but I have the ability to make it something worthy of being proud of. All right. And so that's what I want to do with this new channel, basically, is I want to, that's my ultimate goal, is to create a legacy, to create a name that I can be proud of. And ultimately, I want people to hear the name Bayless and understand exactly what that means. And so one thing that is actually to my advantage, in high school, people used to make fun of my brothers and I, and our last name and stuff. Bayless sounds a lot like Payless, right? They used to say, "Doesn't it feel good to pay less?" Right? And at the time, I was kind of offended, when they said that. But nowadays, I actually use it to help people remember my last name, because it's kind of funny. But now I'm thinking I can use that to help with my vision, my goal of changing the perception of my last name, and ultimately making Bayless a I don't know, a new brand new word, basically, because I want Bayless uh, to represent something good, like being generous. You know, doesn't it feel good to pay less? Doesn't it feel good to be generous? Doesn't it feel good to be nice? Doesn't it feel good to provide some comfort for somebody? That's what I want Bayless to represent, and I will accomplish that goal. So, um, maybe I need to start making blog posts around it. You know, what does what does Bayless mean? You know, um, and go from there. And I think maybe uh, on every video, I should ask that question: doesn't it feel good to pay less? And I think it'll stick. I think people will start using it. I think it's kind of catchy, and I think it's going to work. So with that, we still got 5 minutes, but my voice is kind of scratchy, and um, I don't have a whole lot more to say. So I'll just kind of wrap up here. And if you got on in the middle of my story, you might want to, you might want to watch the replay. And today we talked about Snapchat and the geo filters, and how you can use those geo filters to market your business gave you some ideas, and I let you guys know that if you want more information about these geofilters, if you want to know how to do it, if you need some help, just connect with me, and we can work something out. So everybody take care, God bless, and I'll see you in the next video. Let's see here.